here celebrating the 57th wedding anniversary of Meredith Beal and Rohelia Cherry Beal. On today is November 30th, 2010. So, we're going to start off by asking how you both met. How did you two meet?
Well, I'll tell you this. It was the summer of 1952. I don't remember the date nor the month, but I remember the year, 2000. It's 1952. We were working at the same place, the Veteran Administration in West Los Angeles. And I saw this lady come out of the door from somewhere, which I was amazed. I said, let's see, who is this? And then we kept rolling along.
So you approached her?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
Do you remember what you said?
I don't know whether it was at the moment or not. It might have been a little later. But
my version, he had a friend that was, he'd had lunch with every day. And I'd come by, so somehow he started trying to telling us about each other. And now that's my version of how we really kind of thought about each other.
And who was the friend?
I don't remember his name.
I remember something
the big
about
fellow.
So I think his name was Greer.
Yeah, that was his name.
I
Greer.
think that moved on through Greer.
Yeah.
And so I remember somewhere at luncheon it involved.
You know, we had I was in a club and they had parties. A lot of girls said they'd get in there and have those parties so they could get a husband. So I got me a husband. So it was a group of girls from work and outside of work that we'd give parties and things. Then we he got invited to the party. From that, we started dating. Okay, you don't start.
You went someplace?
No, one of my sisters. I think he called for me to come do something with him, and we went to her house. And I remember the car wouldn't start after we got ready to leave. You had a car, he was out there banging on it. We went to Tori's house, but it did start. And I remember that much of that. And then going to the affairs the club was having. And then we did a lot of dancing and stuff there.
Where did Tori live at the time?
I think Tori was over there on Compton. I think she was on Compton. She might have been on 18th Street, but I'm not quite sure. But she probably was still on
I believe it was 18th Street.
You don't remember Compton? Okay.
No.
So did you do a lot of things with the family, like together?
Yeah, most of my things was kind of done with family. Because he did come over and Daddy sat and talked with him.
Oh, so how did Daddy respond?
I'll let you tell it.
You don't remember that?
No.
No, but he was, I had a rash at the time that would come on just like that. And I'd swell up and do all that stuff. So my daddy was trying to let him know that I had this problem. So I think he knew that I had the problem already. Because I've been, I would just break out and swell up.
So that's where Mariana got that from?
Yes, it was.
She would swell in different places on the face.
You could start, it would just pop out, start scratching, little bump here, and get through it everywhere. Hands, anywhere. It was just all over. They know that fine. to Fresno and different places. People should go to this doctor.
So did you, Meredith, did you have any conversations with Big Daddy?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you
We had
remember?
several conversations. Nothing too unpleasant.
No,
Except on one occasion.
And what was that
That
occasion?
was not a personal matter, but it involved the fact that my brother was came to visit me in the summer, and we were living in a house next door to the main house there. And I think I bought a day bed or something for him to put in the dining room, I think. And after he left, Big Daddy told me, I think he owed me some rent.
Oh, so he wanted the money.
So I said, I'm ready, what kind of rent do you talk about? You know what I mean? Not intruding on anybody, in a separate room, and whatever water it is. We talked a while, and I said, well, whatever it is, just let me know, I'll give it to you, you know. So I don't know whether I even paid it or not. I might have, I may not have. I'm not sure. That was the end of it. We didn't carry on any animosity about it, but that was kind of got on me that time.
Yeah. So after dating, how long did you date? Do you remember?
Yeah, well, probably 8 or 9 months.
Yes.
8, 9 months.
Probably
And then you
Less than a
proposed?
year.
Probably less than a year.
And then you proposed.
Yes.
So how did the proposal?
I don't remember. Do you?
No.
Well, you proposed and then you said yes.
So what was that? But I remember we were discussing it, me and one of my sisters, and I think it was Sadie. And he said, did he ask you to marry you yet? I said, I think he almost did. One night, I think he was trying to get around to it and got cold feet.
Aw.
Hold on.
Now that would,
about
I wouldn't know that, wouldn't remember that, but I do remember that. And whoever, it might have been Lucille. But we got home talking, after I got home, and they were, did he propose yet? I said, I think he almost wanted to or tried to. And I do think he was trying.
Good. So so what do you remember about the actual wedding?
About the wedding?
Where did you get married?
We were married at the Second Baptist Church in Los Angeles. I don't remember anything extraordinary about it. It was a church wedding. Reverend Henderson was the minister. And my best man was Roger Gorman, and my matron of honor was my Levy. And I think
Your what?
matron of honor.
I don't know what they call that, but who was giving him away? Yes. The matron of honor was Selma, wasn't it?
Sadie.
Sadie?
I'm Sadie.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Sam was the matron of honor.
Yeah,
Right.
correction. Yeah.
I don't know what Aunt Lovey was.
At the marriage.
I guess she stood up.
Yes. Well, she was witness.
Yes.
Oh, maybe so.
Roger
And she's in the
Gorman was
picture.
witness.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I can remember that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember
We have the
that.
picture. I remember the picture from the picture. I don't remember at the time, but there was. Well, Rogers was a best man, and Garland was,
Garland was an attendant.
Groomsman.
and then Sadie
Sadie
was
was the bridemaid. And
Selma.
Selma and Dolores.
Okay.
There was 3 of them.
Somebody missing that.
So General
General, that's who was missing. That's
General Garland and
Rogers.
Rogers.
right.
So Sadie, Selma, and Dolores.
Yeah, that
And
was the
Diane.
main party.
Was a flower girl.
Aw.
And Diane, the flower girl.
Diane Thompson.
Uh-huh. Who, do you mention, when she passed on. Then, but Selma, she's gone. Dolores, she left a couple of weeks ago.
And General.
General.
About 2 years ago.
Rogers and Garland
You get Roger Garland
on my left.
and Sadie.
And Sadie.
So where did you live before you got married?
I lived on 51st in Hoover, and she lived at home.
Okay.
And then, as we got married, we lived there in the apartment. I lived for a short while. And then we moved up to the house next to their main house.
Okay. Oh, so, and you lived on Toberman?
Yeah, I lived on Toberman. Yeah, and 1000 West 22nd. That's where I lived.
Okay.
And then after we got...
Now, where in that house did you stay? Which was your room?
My room was, I think it was up front. Me and somebody was up front there. I don't remember.
It was not yesterday.
That's true.
Now, let me see, where was I? I think we were in that back room of my mom and daddy had the middle room, and Lucille and Maddie or somebody had that other room when we was there.
And who all was there again? Because we're talking about, because when you guys moved to Los Angeles in 1940? 43.
This was in 1948. When we got 48 or 49.
So who was all living in the household at that time?
Oh boy, a bunch of us.
Everybody but,
He came out.
okay. James wasn't here yet. Was James on?
James was there. And then after James was there, Sadie, Lucille, Maddie.
Centaury lived somewhere else?
Centaury always
Stay with
lived
Red?
someplace else. She never really, her home wasn't really with us because she was raised by Red and Cornelia. They all loved her because she was that pretty girl. I'll tell you that story after we get off of here. But they're talking about it now.
Yeah, so when did you have your first child?
December 30th, 1953.
Oh, and what was this fine person's name?
That was Meredith Clayton Beal.
Cool. So how did you, Meredith from the father,
Yeah.
where did you come up with Clayton?
Well, my father's name was Henry Clay, for that part of it.
Nice. So how, do you remember like the feelings of having a child together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never forget that.
So what did it feel like?
I don't know, it was something like 5 o'clock in the morning.
He was one that kind of he cried most of the night. And when his sleep was in the day, and he just cried a lot.
Oh, is that right?
Just threw up your sleep cycle.
Yeah, they told me you have to get used to it. Just, don't give him the bottle certain times, and then he'll work out of it. He did, but I didn't think he would ever work out.